In this video, we're going to go over 3 exercises to stimulate the vagus nerve. I'll begin by discussing what we understand now about the vagus nerve and the polyvagal theory. I'll go over some facts about the vagus nerve that you may find helpful, and then we'll go through these techniques. I'll show you some ancient techniques from yoga, and then a more modern technique from Stephen Porges' book, The Polyvagal Theory. The model that we were raised with of our understanding of the nervous system is outdated. So many of us were raised with this understanding of the nervous system being fight or flight. Stephen Porges introduced his theory, the polyvagal theory, which gives us a new framework for understanding the nervous system and breaks it down into 3 key components. These 3 components are the ventral vagal, dorsal vagal, and sympathetic activation. So it's not just as simple as fight or flight. It's more nuanced than that. Porges gives us this understanding of a ventral vagal or front vagal. And when we're in the ventral vagal, this is our ideal state where we're able to be relaxed and socially engage. When we're in the dorsal vagal or the back branch, when this part of the vagus nerve is activated, then we're immobilized, we're shut down, and more prone to lethargy. Problems can arise when we get stuck in this state and we're not able to move out of it and the muscles become locked up. This is why these techniques that I'll show you today will be beneficial to do before your yoga practice. They'll help you to be able to release areas of your body that are chronically tight, at least give you the potential for it, and will help to move you out of stress and anxiety. Some facts you may be interested in knowing about the vagus nerve is it's the 10th cranial nerve. It supplies our organs and our brain with vital information. It controls things like our heart rate, digestion, lung function, the ability to swallow, and even our bladder control. It also affects our mental health. And studies show that stimulating the vagus nerve positively affects things like anxiety and depression. And it can even have positive effects on PTSD symptoms. Now, it's not like one day we're going to magically work our way out and never experience stress, anxiety, or tension again. But by improving our vagal tone, we'll be able to move out of these states more freely. We won't get locked up in them. We'll be able to recognize, to soothe and calm ourselves, and go back to a state of social engagement more quickly. There's ways that Stephen Porges recommends stimulating the vagus nerve in his book. Things like splashing cold water in your face first thing in the morning, singing or humming, gargling even, because the throat can directly affect the vagus nerve because of where it runs down. Also, things like massage can be beneficial. Now, the first technique that I want to go over with you from yoga is called Brahmiri. It's a type of pranayama designed to stimulate the vagus nerve through the throat, through the sound that you make. So we'll practice this together. Take a deep breath in through your nose. And then, like you're making a bumblebee sound, Now, instead of trying to make the sound through your lips, see if you can make it through the back of your throat. So you open up the throat and let the sound come through. You gently close the aperture while opening the back of the throat to make the sound. Now let's try a technique from Stephen Porges' book. First, we're going to find where the occipital bone is, the subocciput. So right where the neck starts to turn into the skull, you'll feel two bones here. So I want you to put your fingers on one side, on one of the bones. And then I want you to just gently move the skin to the right and then move the skin to the left. To the right and to the left. And I want you to notice if it felt like it was more restricted one way or the other. For me, going to the left felt more restricted. So now I'm going to gently pin the skin and just slide it to the left and hold. So you hold in that gentle stretch skin position until you feel your body relax, or a sigh, or even a swallow. I felt my body relax there, and a nice sigh about 5 seconds in. Then relax that. You'll be amazed how powerful this gentle technique is. Do you already feel a shift? Change sides now. Gently glide the skin to one side and then the other. And on this side, it's to the right. So let's hold that stretch. It might be different for you, depending on where you hold your tension in your neck. There's that sigh and drop. Feel my shoulders drop. And relax that. Now, go just below that bone until the muscle that's right below that bone. And do the same thing. Glide the skin to the right and to the left. Now for me, the skin feels tighter when I try to go to the right there. So I'm going to pin that, and then with the opposite hand, I'm going to take the skin on the subocciput and move it the opposite direction until I feel the body relax, a swallow, or a deep sigh. Wow, I'm getting so irie. I don't know if I can finish this. Okay, now to change sides now. Now on this side, it's to the right, interestingly enough. And then I'll pin the skin on the subocciput and move the other direction. Once you feel the release, just sit for a moment and close your eyes. Notice how much more calm, secure you feel. Now this third technique is another technique from yoga, and it's called Viloma Pranayama. If you'd rather splash some cold water, you're welcome to do that now, but I'd probably recommend that at the beginning of these exercises instead. So for this third exercise, you're going to focus on the exhalation. Now we know that the exhalation helps to stimulate the vagus nerve and helps us to feel more calm. So through the exhalation, you're often able to stretch deeper, relax deeper in a yoga pose. We're going to focus on a 3 parts exhalation. So we'll take a breath in, and not too much because we don't want to tense the neck or the shoulders. And then we'll exhale a third of the air out, another third, and then we'll exhale all the way. When you breathe in, I want you to visualize your whole rib cage expanding, opposed to the rib cage lifting and going forward, lifting just from the front. Doing a more horizontal and expansive breath will help us to breathe diaphragmatically, which is important for our vagal tone as well. So bring your hands here on your ribs and exhale the air out. Feel the side ribs draw in and down. And then as you breathe in, feel the back, side, and front ribs expand evenly. Breathe through your nose. Sigh all the air out. Now take a breath in. You can put the hands on the thighs now, as long as you can still feel that. Take just 80% in. keep your neck and shoulders relaxed, and then exhale a third of the air. Exhale another third. Exhale it all out. Pause. Breathe in. Keep your neck and shoulders relaxed. Exhale a third. Exhale another third. Exhale it all out. Pause. And breathe in again. Back to normal breathing. So you can practice doing that 5 rounds with eyes closed, and you might sense that you feel much more calm and balanced. I hope you enjoyed learning about these techniques. I hope that you learned something new and interesting about the vagus nerve and your response to stress and the nervous system in general. I'll see you in the next class. Have a great day. Thanks for joining me for class today. If you're someone looking to deepen or advance your yoga practice, then I'm gonna recommend that you try the Conscious Movement Community. The Conscious Movement Community, or the CMC, is a course that I put together for people like yourself who are interested in deepening their practice. So it'll meet you at whatever level you're at in your practice and help you to advance. In addition to that, I post exclusive weekly videos that are a little longer, a little stronger, and I introduce a little more variety with poses and more advanced poses that you'll be able to do through doing the course. Also, I have all my exclusive courses over there, including the arm balance course, the handstand course, the chakra course. I'm always posting new courses. If you want to try it out, you can do it right now for 2 weeks free. So you can click the link right below or in the description to give it a shot. All right, I'll see you next time. Have a good one.